This is 32nd Wing Awning. It's the brand. So I'll give you a bit of a squiz what I'm looking at. From underneath and close up, this is what it is. One of the best things I like about it is this arm setup. And you can see that it's strong. It's like a bit like an A-frame structure. It's about 25mm box aluminium with extrusion. You can put this leg down if you want, you don't have to. So this leg, a bit hard to do with one hand, I'll leave that hanging for a bit. This whole mechanism up here, this bit is, I think it's mild steel, powder coated. These are stainless steel bolts with brass washers. And it's pretty strong. All that flex is only to do with my mount. I don't see the mount in there. They're the mounts that come with it. Nothing wrong with them. There's a cross brace there, it'd be a bit stronger, but I'm also hanging a fair way out. So don't think that is the structural integrity of the awning. It's got to do with how I've mounted it. Each one of these, you can put an extra pole in. They say you only have to put them up at 30 kilometers an hour anyway. Even just the one is enough. But each one of these arms has another spot for another. And the poles cost bugger all. I got the other two poles. I just don't know where I put them. So to give you a bit of a look, the setup looks like. That's what she is. 2.7 meters long. Give you a close up of the brand. Alright, so here's the kicker. I've got my Bush Company rooftop tent, and it is the bee's knees. No issues with that at all. The value for money, this awning cost me $1,200, and it is more or less identical to the Bush Company one. I'm sure the guys at Bush Company would beg to differ, but from what I can tell, it's just as good. It's 2.7 meters long, which is a little bit longer than normal, so it's come right out at the front of my car, right over the snorkel, to the point where I had to cut the snorkel head down a bit so I could fit it on. You can see that's more or less nearly resting on that. But that was a small price to pay, considering it was over $1,000 cheaper for this awning. So if I were you, if you're looking at getting one of these awnings, this is where you should start. So I was looking at these for ages, and the reason I got this one in the end was because I watched a video and this bloke said that if you are looking at getting one and you're nearly sold on it and you're just worried about it because the cost of it versus $150 King's awning, he goes, just do it. And that's what I did. I said, I've just done it. So someone on the internet told me to just do it. So, you know, as you do, just listen to some bloke on the internet that says just do it, and you do it. So, but I don't regret it. And to his point, he said you won't. The value for money versus the King's awning it's there. To be honest, I couldn't justify the 2,000 and above mark for an awning. I looked at the 2301s. I didn't like them. I really particularly didn't like the mount and the hinge part that we were talking about up there. I'm not saying it's wrong or poor quality. I don't want to misunderstand what I'm saying. But compared to this one, I prefer this hinge. I also wanted it to be quick and easy, and the 2301 one's got heaps of coverage and brilliant canvas and everything. It's got a hinge on each end, and so you have to fold it out both ways and set it up. And call me lazy, I just didn't want to do that. I literally wanted it to be fast as it could possibly be. And so this ticked all the boxes, and so far I'm still happy with it. I mean, some of the other ones have got this framework. It's actually powder coated black, and it looks nice. To be fair, let's be realistic. Except one of the things I noticed, and I've got the light on now actually, as you can see, is that this actually, the light bounces off it, so it actually provides just that fraction more light. So I am really not unhappy about it. So look, I've got to be honest, this is the best awning that I have ever had. I've only had two, to be fair. this one and a King's one. Actually, it was a Roost Systems one. It was old, lasted ages. They were more or less the same design. So if you want this, if you want a 270 degree awning and your budget is about $1,000, then this is the one for you. So, if you've got any questions on it, please feel free to ask. If I've missed anything in the video that you want a close-up of, just sing out. I'm more than happy to provide that info. I have no idea who built these. No idea. Like, honestly, I'm not promoting someone else's product who's my mate. Wouldn't have a clue who they are. I just think this is competitively priced, and it was in the ballpark I could afford, but also what I was willing to pay. So, yeah. Let me know if you want to know anything more.